Welcome everyone. Today we're diving into something truly fascinating, how the foods we eat and the nutrients we absorb can directly influence our moods, our energy, and even how young we feel. As Barbara O'Neill often says, the body is designed to heal itself when we give it the right tools. And one of the most powerful tools we have is food. Food fuels your mood. Nourish your brain with living nutrients, not processed chemicals. What we put on our plate affects more than our waistline. It directly shapes how we think, feel, and respond to the world around us. The human brain is an energy-hungry organ using nearly 20% of the body's total energy supply. It depends on a constant flow of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and healthy fats to function smoothly. When the brain is properly nourished, it produces the right balance of neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, which regulate our moods, motivation, and emotional stability. But when we feed it artificial or nutrient-poor foods, it struggles to maintain balance, often leading to anxiety, irritability, fatigue, or depression. Whole living foods are the foundation of emotional and physical vitality. Fresh fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seeds contain living enzymes, antioxidants, and phytochemicals that nourish cells, repair damage, and reduce inflammation. These natural compounds don't just support physical health, they also help protect the brain from oxidative stress, one of the main causes of cognitive decline and mood disorders. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are rich in folate, which supports serotonin production. Omega-3 fatty acids from flax seeds, walnuts, and chia seeds strengthen neural pathways and improve mood stability. Colorful fruits like berries and oranges provide vitamin C, which lowers stress hormones and boosts overall mental clarity. In contrast, processed foods often contain refined sugars, artificial additives, trans fats, and preservatives that rob the body of nutrients while burdening the liver and digestive system. These foods cause rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar, creating emotional highs and lows. For older adults, whose metabolism naturally slows with age, the effects of these food swings can be even more pronounced, leading to feelings of lethargy, irritability, or confusion. Barbara O'Neill often emphasizes that our mood is a reflection of what's happening inside the body. A diet full of processed chemicals sends distress signals through the nervous system, while a diet filled with whole foods restores harmony and balance. The gut also plays a crucial role in how we feel emotionally. Scientists call it the second brain because it produces nearly 90% of the body's serotonin. A poor diet disrupts the balance of gut bacteria, leading to inflammation and communication breakdowns between the gut and brain. But when we consume probiotic-rich foods like sauerkraut yogurt or fermented vegetables, we strengthen that connection and promote emotional resilience. A calm gut often equals a calm mind. Hydration, too, is part of feeding the brain. Water is vital for nutrient transport and toxin removal. Even mild dehydration can trigger mood swings, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. By drinking pure water throughout the day and minimizing sugary drinks or caffeine, older adults can maintain better energy levels and mental clarity. In the end, the link between food and mood is not abstract, it's deeply biological. Every meal sends a message to your brain, either one of nourishment and balance or one of stress and depletion. Choosing living foods is like choosing joy, peace, and vitality from the inside out. A healthy gut means a happier mind. Feed your microbiome with real, whole foods. Deep within the digestive system lives a complex community of trillions of microorganisms known as the gut microbiome. And this ecosystem plays a far greater role in emotional health than most people realize. These microbes produce neurotransmitters, regulate inflammation, and communicate directly with the brain through the gut-brain axis, a two-way network of nerves, hormones, and chemical messengers. When the gut is in balance, the mind feels calm, focused, and emotionally steady. But when the gut environment is disrupted by processed foods, antibiotics, or chronic stress, it can trigger mood swings, anxiety, fatigue, and even depression. The key to emotional stability and mental clarity begins with nurturing this inner garden of life. Whole, unprocessed foods are the foundation of a healthy gut. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds provide fiber, the primary food source for beneficial gut bacteria. Fiber acts like fertilizer for these microbes, helping them multiply and produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation and strengthen the intestinal lining. When the gut lining is strong, harmful substances cannot leak into the bloodstream, and the immune system remains balanced. Leafy greens, apples, oats, beans, and chia seeds are powerful sources of prebiotic fiber that feed the good bacteria and keep digestion smooth. Fermented foods are another powerful ally for the microbiome. Natural foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso contain live probiotics, beneficial bacteria that restore balance to the digestive system. When these friendly microbes thrive, they crowd out harmful bacteria, enhance nutrient absorption, and boost serotonin production, which directly improves mood and emotional well-being. People who consume fermented foods regularly often report feeling lighter, calmer, and more focused because their gut-brain connection is functioning in harmony. Processed foods, refined sugars, and artificial additives, however, have the opposite effect. They feed the harmful bacteria and yeast in the gut, creating an imbalance known as dysbiosis. This imbalance leads to inflammation, poor digestion, and a weakened communication link between the gut and brain. Over time, it can contribute to mental fog, low mood, and even chronic fatigue. For older adults, who may already have a slower metabolism and reduced digestive efficiency, maintaining microbial balance becomes even more essential. Hydration plays a subtle but vital role as well. Water keeps the digestive system moving, supports enzyme activity, and helps flush toxins that could harm beneficial bacteria. Herbal teas such as peppermint, ginger, or chamomile can also soothe the gut and reduce stress responses that affect both digestion and mood. Lifestyle choices further influence the gut. Stress management, adequate sleep, and regular movement all help regulate the microbiome. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, which disrupts digestion and depletes beneficial bacteria, while relaxation and positive emotions encourage microbial diversity. Gentle exercises like walking or yoga increase blood flow to the digestive organs, supporting both physical and emotional balance. Ultimately, a healthy gut reflects a balanced lifestyle rooted in nature. When we choose foods that are alive, unprocessed, and rich in fiber, we send nourishment not only to our stomachs, but to our minds as well. The harmony that begins in the gut ripples outward, creating emotional strength, peace, and vitality throughout the entire body. Movement is medicine. Gentle daily exercise keeps you youthful and energized. The human body is designed to move, stretch, and flow with life. And when it doesn't, every system begins to slow down. Muscles weaken, circulation decreases, and the mind becomes sluggish. For older adults, consistent movement is one of the most powerful ways to preserve vitality, independence, and happiness. Exercise does not have to be intense or exhausting. Even gentle daily activity awakens the body's healing systems, strengthens the heart, and lifts the mood. It's not about perfection or performance, but about keeping the body in motion and the spirit alive. When you move your body, your blood begins to flow more freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell. This improved circulation nourishes the brain, enhances focus, and increases energy levels. Regular movement also stimulates the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel good hormones, which instantly improve mood and reduce stress. For older adults who may struggle with low energy or anxiety, even a short daily walk in fresh air can transform the way they feel. Exercise helps regulate hormones, stabilize blood sugar, and improve sleep quality, creating a natural rhythm that supports physical and emotional health. Gentle exercises such as walking, swimming, yoga, or stretching are ideal for maintaining flexibility and joint mobility. They strengthen muscles without straining them and protect the body from stiffness or pain that often comes with aging. Building muscle through light resistance or body weight movements also improves balance, posture, and coordination, helping prevent falls and injuries. Each small effort builds confidence, and confidence fuels motivation. The key is consistency. Moving every day, even for 20 or 30 minutes, builds strength from the inside out. Movement also plays a crucial role in detoxification. The lymphatic system, which removes waste and toxins from the body, has no pump of its own and relies entirely on physical activity to function. When we move, stretch, or breathe deeply, the lymph fluid flows, clearing out impurities and strengthening the immune system. This process reduces inflammation, enhances digestion, and improves skin health, giving the body a youthful glow that no cream or supplement can replace. Equally important is the effect of exercise on mental clarity. Physical activity increases oxygen supply to the brain and stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports memory and learning. People who move regularly often notice they think more clearly, feel calmer, and maintain a more positive outlook on life. Exercise acts like a natural antidepressant, helping to combat feelings of sadness or hopelessness without the need for medication. Beyond the physical and mental benefits, movement fosters a sense of connection with oneself, with others, and with nature. Whether it's a morning stretch, a group class, or a peaceful evening walk, movement brings a quiet joy and presence to the moment. It reminds us that we are alive, capable, and adaptable at any age. A moving body keeps the heart young, the mind sharp, and the spirit vibrant, proving that true energy and youthfulness come not from how fast we move, but from the fact that we keep moving. Rest restores. Deep sleep rebuilds the body, mind, and emotional balance. Sleep is one of the most powerful yet underestimated forms of healing. It is during sleep that the body repairs tissues, strengthens the immune system, balances hormones, and consolidates memory. For older adults, quality rest becomes even more essential because the natural repair process is slowed down with age. When we sleep deeply, our bodies release growth hormones that rebuild muscles, regenerate cells, and restore energy. Without sufficient rest, even the healthiest diet and exercise routine cannot sustain long-term vitality. The mind becomes foggy, the mood becomes unstable, and the body begins to show signs of fatigue and inflammation. Deep, uninterrupted sleep allows the brain to detoxify and reset. Throughout the day, the brain accumulates waste products from mental activity, and during the night, the lymphatic system works like a cleansing river, washing away these toxins. This process keeps the mind sharp, focused, and emotionally balanced. Poor sleep, however, disrupts this system, leading to memory lapses, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Chronic sleep deprivation also raises cortisol levels, which increases stress, weakens immunity, and accelerates aging. Rest is not a luxury, it is a biological necessity that fuels every aspect of health. Establishing a consistent sleep routine helps the body align with its natural circadian rhythm. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day trains the body to expect rest and renewal. Avoiding heavy meals, caffeine, and screens before bedtime allows the mind to slow down and prepares the body for sleep. Gentle evening rituals like reading, prayer, breathing exercises, or listening to calm music signal to the nervous system that it's time to unwind. These small habits create a sense of peace that invites deep, restorative sleep. The environment in which we sleep also plays a crucial role. A cool, dark and quiet room supports the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Exposure to sunlight during the day helps synchronize the internal clock, while darkness at night tells the body it's time to rest. Investing in comfortable bedding and keeping the space uncluttered can transform the bedroom into a sanctuary of healing. Rest should be sacred, a time when the body and mind fully surrender to restoration. Sleep not only rebuilds the body, but also stabilizes emotions. When well rested, the brain processes emotions more effectively, helping individuals respond calmly to challenges. Without enough sleep, the emotional centers of the brain become overactive, making stress feel more intense and reactions more impulsive. Many mood disorders, including anxiety and depression, are linked to chronic sleep deprivation. By prioritizing rest, older adults can enhance emotional resilience, improve memory, and maintain a positive outlook on life. Quality rest is a quiet but profound form of self-care. It is the foundation on which physical health, mental clarity, and emotional harmony are built. Each night offers an opportunity to reset, to heal, and to wake renewed with the strength to live fully and joyfully the next day. Positive thoughts heal. Gratitude and peace strengthen your immune system. The mind and body are not separate, they are deeply connected, constantly communicating through chemical signals and electrical impulses. Every thought we think creates a physical response within the body. Positive thoughts release hormones that promote healing, while negative emotions such as fear, anger, and resentment can trigger stress responses that weaken immunity and accelerate aging. When we cultivate gratitude, peace, and kindness, our bodies respond by producing more serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, the very chemicals that foster happiness and well-being. Barbara O'Neill often emphasizes that a peaceful mind is one of the most powerful medicines we can give ourselves because the state of our mind shapes the health of our cells. When we live in gratitude, our perspective changes. Instead of focusing on what is missing, we begin to see what is already abundant. This mental shift reduces stress and tension, allowing the body to relax and function efficiently. Stress is one of the greatest disruptors of the immune system. It raises cortisol and adrenaline, which over time suppress the immune response, increase inflammation, and disturb digestion and sleep. On the other hand, peaceful, uplifting thoughts activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural healing mode, allowing cells to repair, tissues to regenerate, and energy to flow freely. Practicing positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties. It means choosing how to respond to them. Even in the face of pain or challenge, maintaining faith, hope, or calm perspective can transform how the body reacts. When the mind stays centered, the heart rate slows, breathing deepens, and blood pressure stabilizes. This inner balance supports the immune system and promotes longevity. Older adults who focus on gratitude and peace often experience less chronic pain, better cognitive function, and improved emotional stability compared to those who live in constant worry. Gratitude can be nurtured through simple daily practices. Writing down 3 things to be thankful for each morning, or taking a quiet moment to reflect on the blessings of the day helps train the brain to focus on the positive. Over time, this rewiring strengthens neural pathways associated with joy and contentment. Peaceful thoughts can also be cultivated through mindfulness, prayer, or meditation, moments of stillness that quiet the noise of the mind and connect us to something greater than ourselves. These practices not only reduce anxiety, but also have measurable effects on the immune system. increasing antibodies and reducing inflammation markers. Social connection further enhances this healing power. When we express gratitude toward others, offer encouragement, or share laughter, our brains release endorphins that strengthen emotional bonds and enhance overall health. Positive relationships act as natural immunity boosters, buffering the effects of stress and helping us recover from illness faster. The energy of kindness and peace ripples outward, influencing not just our own health, but also the well-being of those around us. The thoughts we think become the environment our body lives in. Choosing gratitude, peace, and positivity allows every organ, cell, and system to function in harmony. The more we feed the mind with uplifting thoughts, the more we empower the body to heal, thrive, and remain strong no matter our age. You're never too old to feel young. Start with small, consistent choices every day. Age is not simply a number. It's a reflection of how we live, think, and care for our bodies. Many people believe that growing older automatically means losing energy, flexibility, and enthusiasm, but that belief is far from true. The human body has an incredible ability to renew and repair itself when it's given the right conditions. Each day presents a new opportunity to rebuild health through small, intentional habits that accumulate over time. Feeling youthful is not about turning back the clock. It's about aligning your lifestyle with the natural principles of energy, balance, and vitality. The secret lies in consistency, not perfection. It's the small daily decisions, the foods you choose, the thoughts you entertain, and the movements you make that determine how gracefully you age. Replacing processed foods with fresh, living ones brings nourishment to every cell. Staying hydrated, taking a brisk walk, or spending time in nature revitalizes the body and lifts the spirit. Even simple actions like stretching in the morning, eating slowly, or taking deep breaths throughout the day help maintain vitality. Over time, these small acts form a rhythm of wellness that keeps the body strong and the mind clear. Youthfulness is also deeply tied to mindset. When people see themselves as capable, resilient, and still full of purpose, they naturally exude life and energy. A positive attitude influences hormonal balance, lowers stress, and strengthens immunity. It's not age that makes people feel old. It's stagnation of movement, of thoughts, of purpose. When we keep learning, growing, and contributing, our minds stay sharp and our spirits stay alive. Barbara O'Neill often reminds her listeners that the cells of the body are constantly renewing, and that renewal process is guided by what we think, eat, and feel each day. Energy is sustained by movement, but not necessarily strenuous activity. Gentle exercises such as walking, cycling, yoga, or swimming improve circulation and keep joints flexible. Movement sends oxygen to the brain and strengthens the heart, while also releasing endorphins that boost mood and motivation. For older adults, consistent physical activity also preserves bone strength and coordination, reducing the risk of falls and injury. A moving body is a living body, one that resists decay and continues to adapt with grace. Rest, laughter, and connection are also parts of feeling young. Deep sleep allows the body to repair. Laughter releases healing hormones that lower blood pressure and strengthen immunity. And meaningful relationships keep the mind engaged and the heart open. Surrounding yourself with positivity and purpose creates emotional energy that reflects in your physical vitality. The path to lasting youthfulness is not found in shortcuts or supplements, but in daily habits rooted in self-respect and awareness. The body is a reflection of how it's treated, and even the smallest improvements accumulate into remarkable transformation. When we honor our health with consistency, love, and gratitude, we awaken a timeless vitality that makes us feel alive at any age.